Garrett Robertson from Hutch High, 5'10" point guard, and I could say combo guard because he can also play too, the way he shoots it. I wanted to bring him on and talk about the summer he had, talk about a couple of good tournaments that he really stuck out and really caught eyes. Being a small guard, when he plays the way he plays, he really catches eyes. And so I think he's paid his dues and well earned to come on with us today and just talk about himself, the season, and what we need to be looking for. So let's bring my boy on. We got Garrett. What's up, Garrett? How you doing, G?
I'm doing good. How are you?
All right, you looking good. I see you. You've been in the weight room, haven't you?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yep.
That's my boy. He's a worker. So nothing. This is your time. This is our time. You really did well this summer. You caught not only my eye, you caught a lot of other eyes on the way you play and your ability to get other people involved. And so I felt that you should have been invited to the combine, which I did invite you to the combine. And Roger told me what I was going to be looking for when you came. And when you came, you did exactly such. Controlled the tempo, shot the three very well, and got everybody on the floor involved. And so I'm proud of you. You know the work has only started, but today is your time right here to come on and let's just talk and let the city and let the state and let the region and let the country know what we got to be looking for. So what tournament, if you had to say there was two tournaments that you had to pick, what two tournaments actually were the two that you think you really made that turn and caught a lot of eyes at, and where were they?
It was definitely during the mid season, kind of almost till later of the end. Um, Trying to remember what the tournaments were called, but one was actually here in Wichita, the kickoff, or not the kickoff, the yeah, no,
Finale?
national,
Oh, the national.
huh?
Oh, the
Nationals,
nationals.
yeah. hmm I thought that was one of my better performances, and I started to actually show off what I can actually do by shooting the ball and facilitating for others. And the other one was kind of a little. It was a little bit before that one. It was the finale.
Mm.
No, was not. Or it might have been. Yeah, I think it was the finale. But it was a little bit before that one. That one's also kind of where I had my peak of my summer ball this year.
That's really, I mean, and I saw, I think it's the nationals. It was the nationals. The nationals are where I saw. But you did well at that tournament, like I said, controlling the tempo. Smaller guard, you have a tendency they try to pick on you. Of course, I'm 6'7" with that 7'4" wingspan, so I would have took you in the post. But you showed that I can guard the post too. I mean, I can defend the post, I can defend the screen and roll, and the ability to defend on the floor too, not just having the ball in your hand and getting from A to B and shooting it well. You got to be able to defend somebody too, and you showed that. So let's get into this toughness that you're scouted with and you're scouted for, being real gritty and tough, hard nosed. What's the workout regimen been like? Have you been lifting a lot of weights? Bring me into what you've been doing in this preseason to get ready for this season.
Yeah, during this preseason, I go about an hour before school starts, and I get a little good old shooting workout and some ball handling, and then I go lift weights right after that. And then I have school, so I don't have really much any time after that. But then
Right?
after school, I actually have conditioning with my basketball team, and then after that, I get another workout in with either my coach or I go by myself and work out.
Staying in the gym. You in shape? You in shape?
Yes, sir.
I heard that. I know you are. I just got to ask you because if I didn't ask, I wouldn't know, right?
hmm
Okay. No, this is fun. Let me ask you another question. If you took a player, whether it's in collegiate or whether it was in the NBA right now, what player do you see you modeling your game after and taking that's how I'm going to play. This is how I like to play. What player is that? And tell me why you like that player.
It would definitely be Trey Young. Um, Even when he was in high school, and I'm a big Oklahoma fan, and so when I heard that we like recruited like a 5-star point guard that was undersized, I was like, okay, I gotta look at this kid immediately. And then in the high school, I kind of fell in love with his game immediately, and especially in the NBA, he's undersized and how he creates shots, gets to the paint, gets fouled, gets layups, kicks for his teammates. That's how I want my game to be like.
Trey Young, the man. Uh, Shooting. What would you say your strength is if you said, my strengths are, what are your three strengths?
Shooting, facilitating for my teammates, and some IQ.
Court awareness and game IQ, right?
Yes, sir.
That's huge. I mean, I've asked that question. I think that's the first time I've got that answer as far as game IQ and uh, what we would like to say, knowing where you should be, when you should be there, and why you're there. And it's those whys. If a player asks you why, we usually say, I teach you the whys. This is why you're here, this is why you're doing it, and this is why I'm having you do it. And so it requires that game IQ. Sometimes a coach like myself won't have to stop the play and break it down. Having a point guard that puts people in those positions like you do, man, is all the battle. Let me ask you one more question. Not one more, but one more in that area. Give me two goals. Give me two goals you have personal, and then give me two goals that you have for yourself that you want to help the team achieve.
So I'll do the team goals first. For the team goals, I obviously want us to make it to state again. We made it to state last year, except I want to go farther this year. I'm hoping we can get farther. I believe we can with the team. And another goal for me is just to encourage my teammates and build them up because we're going to be a really young team this year. I think we're only going to have like 3 returning seniors, and a couple of them didn't get much varsity time last year, which I'm hoping they'll grow into their bodies and become a big help this year. But it's all about progression during basketball. So my main goal this year is trying to progress all these younger players. So for next year, we can progress and be even better than this year.
Man, that's big. One goal on there, and that's another. First time I think we got that answer was leadership and leading my teammates is one of my goals. You saying that, meaning I. The ability for myself to push motivation into them and then get them to believe in themselves even more by them seeing and knowing that I believe in them. That's big, nephew. That's big. You're a special kid. You're a special player, and that's why I brought you on. So is there anything else before I give you your 15 minutes of fame real quick, 15 seconds of fame? At the end, what I want you to do is I want you to take this time to thank anybody in the past, anybody in the present, shout out your teammate. It's your time to do any of that you want to do. Give you 15 to 20 seconds to do that. And then you also can let us know what we need to be looking forward to. Like Hutch is coming, Hutch is here, So I won't tell you how to do it. I'll let you do it. So I'm going to give you the microphone and I'll let you take over from here.
All right, yeah. I definitely would like to thank my parents and especially my coaches, but mainly my dad. My dad's been pushing me since I've been like able to walk. I've always had a ball, and he's been the true person that's always been making me strive to be the best player I can be. I also want to thank my coach right now, Ryan Miller. He's been progressing me so much more than what I could ever think about, and so I'm very thankful that he got the job last year, and he's done amazing stuff already at Hutch. And also to expect from Hutch this year, I think we will have a way better record than last year. We're striving to be over 500, and of course to make it to state. That's the big goal. You want to win state, so I think we'll have a good run this year again, just like last year, and have hopefully a better run than we will this year than last year.
You will. Just by the belief. The belief, you got to have it here and know it here. Know it here, it'll transition, it'll manifest itself. But it's going to start with you being the leader, that alpha male in that point guard position, leading the rest. So I think you can do it. I know you can do it. I support you, and I'm here. If you ever need me, give me a call. We can talk. Whatever you need, you know how it goes. So I'm here. I thank you for coming on, and good luck this year. Good luck. Do it. I'll be in touch, and you'll be seeing me. Okay?
Oh yeah, thank you.
No, thank you. You deserved it. You worked hard, and this is your time. So I want you to take over and seize it. Okay? Every opportunity, seize that moment. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll talk to you later, G. Good to talk
I'll
to you,
talk to you
nephew.
later
I'll
too.
see you.
Thanks for
All
having me.
right. Yep.